For my final blog, I featured my blog on what I have found as a common issue in the schools and technology. Hurdles with technology and education. My problem I have encountered is in a classroom setting, I feel like I am at a standstill with technology. Throughout the years, we've been offered numerous different devices and applications and tools to use, but sometimes with the lack of training and funding, the technology does not get used appropriately. The audience that this problem focuses on would be funding from the district level, so the Board of Education, teacher buy-in at our school, and then this would affect the audience of our students in our classroom with their academic success with technology. As I was going through the ISTE standards, I noticed that pretty much all of the standards 1 through 6 did fit in with this goal of mine. We need to be visionary leaders and go for the greatest gains with our students, and being open to new ideas will help us get there. Through teaching, learning, and assessment, our students will be able to have the most appropriate tools to use and not waste technology that is not needed. Standard 3, digital age learning environments, focused on having the newest and greatest technologies in your forefront and making sure that those are being incorporated into your teaching. Number 4 was probably the biggest one that I think we do a great job of, but then we put it on the back burner, which is professional development and program evaluation. A lot of times the first part will happen at professional development, and then the evaluation is not necessarily looked at. We have the program, it looks great, we are going to use it, and then we a lot of times forget that final reflection tool and looking back, is it what we need? How can we tweak it? Is it being used? And if not, what can other people in the building do to help you get it started in your classroom? Standard 5 is digital citizenship. We are in a new era in technology and education and making sure we're on the forefront of new digital trends. And then Standard 6, content knowledge and professional growth. Professionally as educators, coming in currently as teachers, and even teachers that have been teaching for a while, we need to be cognitive of the trend education is going and making sure we're keeping it in the classrooms and growing professionally, and also getting the correct content knowledge we need to use it right. I have a short clip that I found on YouTube that was very helpful in seeing how a teacher herself has been able to find resources in her community and her district to help with technology needs. Solutions that I thought about were using staff surveys, which could be as easy as using a SurveyMonkey tool to see exactly where your staff is at and surveying their needs, their wishes, their wants, maybe issues that they're having concerns, and using that to take back to a committee at your school to really focus in on what is needed and what is not needed. Grant writing opportunities, I would advertise these early to your staff. If there is a technology committee at your school, this would be something they could work on in the early school months and then get it going. I know our district has a grant writing department. I believe using the other tools and resources and other people who are familiar with this process would be very helpful. Another area to look at is data. Data needs to be in the forefront, and if we are looking at current technology we have, looking at the success that it is providing our students, if there's been academic gains because of that data, would be good to use and advertise to your teachers as it being a helpful program in your school. And then also helping those teachers that are struggling with using technology in lessons. Sometimes we have it, but we do not use it in our daily teaching. One area that our school has done recently is inventorying what we do have. I think having a master list and checking out technology and making teachers accountable will help using it to the most possible ways possible and getting it ready to go. Sometimes technology will get locked in closets or old classrooms and a waste of money. So having it readily available and inventoried would keep it organized and easy for staff to access. And the last thing I focused on earlier at the ISTE standards is explicit PDs on technology. And this would go back to surveying needs. Some teachers are novice and they're beginners and need a lot more help than others who are using it, but maybe need some more direction on different ways to bring in a program or a site or use their document cameras. So really seeing what your students and staff need to help meet their needs the best.